Hey guys, it's Spence, and welcome to another hook along with me. Yay! Um, so let's see here. So it feels like forever since I've been on my own channel, even though it's only been a few days. But just like, I don't know, it feels weird. Um, I hope you all had a good weekend and a productive start to your week. Today we're going to continue on with these granny squares for a poncho. Um, and yeah, we're going to go from there. So, funny story, I had to go back and look at my videos to figure out what hook I was using for these. And then I had to dig through my entire room to find to find the squares I had done already. Um, so I started this ahead of the stream just to get ready. Um, but yeah, I spent a good deal of today. Um, well, me and my roommate had a few appointments that we had to do via teleconferencing, which was interesting because uh, he doesn't understand technology that well. Some days I'm lucky if he remembers how to use the remote. Um, but so we did those appointments, and I realized that part of what was stressing me out was that I'd let my room go really badly. Like, clothes everywhere, a lot of things out of place, couldn't find anything. The floors needed to be swept. Just, you know, general chaos. And when I went to go get the mail, um, I got some nice things that also really made me want to clean up my room. I got in a new candle um, from White Alchemy or White Magic Alchemy. Yeah, Magic Alchemy. Um, they do like spell candles and stuff. Um, so I ordered. I was looking for some like jar candles that had witchy like spells in it, or mostly smells. Um, and I'm not a very big floral smell kind of person. My favorite smells in the world are amber and sandalwood. And they had this one candle called Dark Shadows, which has amber, musk, sandalwood, vervain, and a couple of other things. And I've got it lit in the background now, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's mellow and grounding and very nice. Very nice. And then I put on I've got Kevin MacLeod's healing album on today. Hi, the Fiber Mage. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. How was your week going? So yeah, overall today was very much a self-care day. And now I'm here with you all, which is also a big part of my self-care because you all are my socialization, or part of my socialization for the week. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I kind of organized my projects that I currently have. My unfinished projects are UFOs. Um, to see what I had for today. I was like, I have to do my work in progress Wednesday. What project do I want to work on? Oh, well, I don't know if I have the yarn for that. I don't really want to work on that project again. This one's too big to work on stream. So, I know how that goes. I am all caught up on my commissions. Let's see here. I left, I only left my apartment once in the last 4.5 weeks. Yeah, yeah, we're all going a little stir crazy. I get it. I get it. It's part of the reason why I've got this stream. It's for me, it's for you, it's for everybody who's a little overwhelmed by the non-proximity of other people and not having the option to go out. Even if you're an introvert, not having the option to go out is what's hurting me. You know what I mean? Of course you do. My least favorite part of my craft is picking a new project. Yeah, because then you're like, oh man, I don't. There is it like choice paralysis? Because I get that. I get that a lot. Although recently I was on a I need freedom. Yeah. Freedom. Um I was on just a randomly clicking videos on YouTube kick the other day, and there was a video for Tunisian honeycomb stitch. Now I've heard that Tunisian is a pain in the butt. I've never tried it, so I can't say I don't have any experience with it. But it actually looks really interesting, so I might give that a shot at some point. There's also the virus shawl that I want to create, but I've got the video tutorial ready and everything. Have not sat down to do it. And my friends keep giving me more and more crochet books with patterns and things, and I'm like, wait, I don't need your help with more projects. I give myself enough, thank you. Thank you for the hosting, Nutty. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're making do. My other roommate went back home to be with his wife and kids since he can telecommute now. So I've been spending a lot more time doing food prep and things like that. Yeah, and so Tunisian, going back to Tunisian crochet, I think it's really cool how you just gather all the loops on your hook and then you slowly work backwards once you get to the end of the row. I think it's really neat and interesting and almost like knitting. I almost did a splurge buy to buy myself some Tunisian crochet hooks, and then I was like, no, don't do that. You don't know if you're gonna like it until you try it. Plus, I'm also trying to get buttons. I ran out of buttons, y'all. Like, no joke. I think I have enough to make maybe 10 more of those ear savers, and that's it. And I ordered a big bag of them. They won't be here until June. So, thankfully, I am also done with my commissions, so I don't have to worry right now. But yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a strange mix of crochet and knitting, but I don't like it as much as either knitting or crochet. Now, see, I learned very, very basic knitting, um, but I am not that coordinated with both of my hands. This working with one hook in my dominant hand is about the extent of what I can do. Um, like playing piano. I learned how to play a piano when I was younger. I can do very basic scales and power chords with my left hand. But you know, you try to get me to do some complicated piece, forget it. So it's the same thing with knitting. I feel like I had a really tough time working two needles with knitting. So crochet seems to be where I'm happiest. But we'll see. I'll give it a shot. I won't mock it till I try it. When I went looking in my stash, I found that I had two more. Like, this is my number 2, and this is number 3 skein of the same um, um, color, I guess. So I'm going to make a good sized poncho out of all of these. If you're wondering, I'm going to have 15 rows. Oh, did I not? I didn't add a row on my counter. Silly me. Okay, what row am I on? 2, 3, 4. I'm on row 4. So what have you been working on lately, Fiber Mage? Oh, cool. Was it one it was all the little ones, right? That you had on Instagram? It was so weird not to post any finished products on Instagram last week. But I was so stressed out. That's awesome. I'm always very fascinated with how creative people get with the granny squares. For me, I'm just like, I don't want to be switching yarns that often to make the colorful ones. So I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna do the giant ones and call it good. But I'm lazy. Come on now. There you go. Alrighty, row 5. We're going up to row 15, if you were wondering. 3. I'm now kind of designing a cotton lace dress for my daughter using size 1. Wow. I wish you luck with that. I can't wait to see the pictures. Um, for Cosplay Friday, we're going to start on my Ursula cosplay. So I'm going to be making myself a crocheted top. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it up. But I have a feeling that I'm probably going to just use the V stitches and my size 3 hook, or my 3mm hook. Yeah, that's still pretty small. I think the smallest hook size I've ever used is a 2mm as well. and I was working on, I think, very delicate dice bags. Oh, that might be fun. So I have this great rainbow um, sock weight yarn, crochet thread, whatever. That might be fun to do as a dice bag, and do the dragon scale dice bags. That's something. I'll tell you what, y'all. So my sides of my head are shaved down, and then the middle part is long. I look like a freaking porcupine when I wake up in the morning because my hair has gotten so long. That's the thing. I can't wait until quarantine is over. I can go see my partner, and my partner can shave my head because I do not have my own clippers. I should, but I don't. But yeah, I think I got overly burned out the past couple of weeks with all the ear saver orders that we got. Which it was important work. I think total I made about 100, and I think my partner is also making about 100. My business partner in this. Um, and like I was just exhausted, and I wasn't crocheting for fun. So that's kind of why this particular project and everything that we're going to do on stream this week is really important, because these are the things that I'm doing for fun. I'm doing them for me. As much as I loved having a purpose, the urgency that I put on myself um, was something that I didn't need to do. The smallest hook I've ever used was a size 10. It doesn't say the millimeter, but my size 7 says 1.6 millimeters. Okay. So is the higher the size um a smaller needle or a bigger needle? I don't know how knitting needles work, if you couldn't tell. I have knitted a nativity that I need to do for a client, and I just really don't want to do it. Yeah. I mean, I have my big blanket, which I'm working on for a friend. And that's also a commission. Uh, but it's too big to do on stream. And she's been really understanding about me needing to pause working on that while I do the stuff for um, the nurses in medical offices and stuff. Oh, it was a crochet hook. Got it. Okay. Sorry about that. In case you're wondering, what I'm doing is 3 double crochet in each space, and then on the corners between the 3 double crochet I'm doing 2 doing a chain of 2. I had to chop all my nails off today because of the cleaning. I feel very good about the cleaning, but man, did a number on my nails, so I just chopped them all off so that it wouldn't get caught on the yarn. Especially this yarn. This yarn does get kind of fuzzy and can get caught pretty easily. So I made a cat last week, or not a cat. I made a cat toy last week. Little mouse with my rainbow yarn. Um, my cat has slept with it every night since then, and I didn't even put catnip in it. So I must have done something right. It's good to know that he likes the stuff I make for him, as long as it's not clothes. I was watching Stargazer, yeah, on my follow page, Stargazer underscore 2994. She does painting and stuff, and I was watching her stream earlier, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna work on a pet project today. And she goes, oh, I love that. I tried to put clothes on my dog. And I'm like, not that kind of pet project. Because my cat will not wear clothes. With the hooks, the letters are bigger sizes. But once you get smaller than a B, it goes to numbers starting at 0, which looks the same as a C hook and goes, oh, okay. Okay. It makes no sense to me. I would just rather go with, how many millimeters is it? Great. Wow. So that looks like 1.3. So that's this one. It's so tiny. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus on it. Oh, almost. Woo. There we go. So that's a 1.3 millimeter. That's tiny. And I got small hands. That's tiny. This is not all of my crochet hooks. This is just the ones that I can easily reach for. I also have a bunch of these wooden ones, but I was finding that they were too light and I was afraid that I was going to break them. But they're bamboo. They're flexible. Anyway. Side rant over. Apparently my phone has decided that we're going to step into the never-ending story. That's what this song makes me feel like. It makes me feel like I'm riding on the back of Falcor. And somebody's going to start singing Turn Around. It's the synthesizers. I know it's the synthesizers. But makes me chuckle. I do like these granny square ones because I don't have to think about it. Like, even with the blanket I'm doing, I have to pay attention. Otherwise, I could get off in my count. That's no problem, Fiber Mage. Thank you so much for staying on as much as you did and chatting with me. I'm very glad you were able to make it. You take care and have fun with your kid. If there's anybody else in chat, please feel free to say hello. I'm just going to be rambling about life, the universe, and everything. I finally, you know how things get kind of turbulent at times, and you're like, I just want this to end. I want everything to calm down. And these 3 days when I come on stream are my little eye in the storm. These 2 hours that I just put on quiet music and manage my stress. I hope this space provides that for you too. If you didn't know, this is Maynard. He is my mallard, and I loves him. I'm surprised that Walter is not on here. He may be very busy. But that's okay. Oh, you know what? I should probably do this thing. While I take a second, I'm going to tell you about my friend T's charity. Well, it's not his charity, but my friend T, he's the T Monster on Twitch. He streams just about every day, and he is doing it as a charity stream for No Kid Hungry. No Kid Hungry is a charity that provides food security for kids who normally get their breakfast and lunch from their schools. So they're providing meals for them and their families during this time of COVID-19. And so T is helping to raise money for that. And rather than duplicate efforts, I was like, I will share your link. And that way, if people donate through me, they'll go right into your pot. Because if he gets to $10,000 in donations, he's shaving his beard, which I find hilarious because I haven't seen him clean shaven ever, I think, in the 10 years that I've known him. And yeah, it's a really good cause. Every single dollar that's donated is turns into 10 meals for them. So it's really, really good charity. It's good work, and it's feeding kids who would normally, um, under normal circumstances, don't have that food security. So if you are able, go ahead and click on the link in the chat. The link will also be in the show notes if you're watching on YouTube. And please help us feed the kids. Now then, what I want to highlight about that is that in just over 2 weeks, he raised over $2,000. That's huge. And he has very lofty goals. He wants to get to 10,000, hopefully by May 1st. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a good time. He's got some incentives as well. He literally wrote the book, Twitch for Dummies. Actually, hang on, I'll show you after I do this. Okay, so I did that. I do that. That's him. This is Twitch for Dummies. Yeah, I'm currently reading this book to try and figure out what's going on with my page. So that I can make sure that I'm doing a stream that I'm happy with. And I'm happy with it right now. But I know it could be better. So, slowly but surely. Like, I want to, at some point, do a weekend stream where I get my business partner Val on, and she can be crafting whatever she's crafting, and I'll be crafting whatever I'm crafting, and we'll just chat. Because normally, one day a week, like Fridays or Sundays, we would do that in person. But with physical distancing, I'm not calling it social distancing. Because what I have discovered is that the physical distancing is bringing us socially closer. So the physical distance is important. The social part, you don't need to be distant from people socially. You can find creative ways around it. So physical distancing. Anyway. So I want to find a way or I want to learn how to do 2 different videos. So like if we're on a Skype chat, I can have my video on one side, her video on another. And I know that is absolutely possible. I just have to learn the skills to do it. So, that's that. What else? I have a brain. Sometimes it works. Oh, you know what? Drink water. Everybody drink water. And I'm gonna drink some seltzer. The seltzer is just flavored bubbly water. My little sister actually reminded me earlier to refill my water bottle, which I thought was hilarious because she doesn't watch this stream. Yeah, I can definitely feel the weight of the last 4 days kind of falling off my shoulders. It's nice. It's really nice. And probably the room being cleaned helps with that. Because unfortunately the ants are coming back. And I deal with ants every year for about 6 months. Don't know where they come from. It doesn't matter if I eat in my room or don't eat in my room, how often I clean. They show up. So I have a vinegar cleaner with tea tree oil in it. I am making tiny sachets. What did I do with the other one? Oh, I kicked it under my chair. That's why I can't find it. Or under my desk. But made little sachets with my scrap yarn, and soaked that in tea tree oil and peppermint, and put that under my bed. So hopefully it'll just deter them from being on my stuff. And if all that fails, I have Raid. But I really don't want to use that very often because of my cat. Or I should say cats. My roommate's cat is old lady, and when my cat gets too rambunctious, she will come and hide under my bed because she knows I'll defend her from my cat. Because, you know, we gotta stick together. But he's enjoying the warmer weather for sure. It's I have to make sure he's got the flea and tick medication on, but yeah, he loves laying outside. He's got this one little like nest of tall grass that between him and the snow has like folded over, and so now it's a little bed for him when he goes to lay outside. And so I literally just find him outside. You know, I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna run around. No, he's laying on his little grass bed, just being like, I own this place, it's mine. Do. And that is my cat rant for the day. So I set a goal of 2 granny squares by the end of stream. I know I'm not going to get there, but we'll try. We will try. I've had enough of this song. Have you? Yeah. Let's. Oh, why are you doing that? There we go. That's a little better. Other than allergies, springtime is one of my favorite times of the year because it's cool in the evenings, so it's good sleeping weather, and it's warm enough during the day that you don't have to wear like bulky things. You can wear a t-shirt and a light sweater. I was outside in a tank top earlier today, but after I got done cleaning, I was like, nope, I'm gonna put on clean clothes for the rest of the day. You ever get that one hair that constantly gets in your face? I have one that's tickling the top of my nose. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want you to go into the loop. Like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Right, we're on row 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So this is the start of 8. We're past the halfway point. One of the other things I did this week was I worked on, or this weekend, I should say. So if you used to watch my channel when I was doing audio editing, you know that I edit podcasts. And I was working on one of those podcasts that I've worked on for years, like almost since the beginning of since my company began. And I did the series finale yesterday, or not yesterday, but this weekend. And it was heartbreaking. It was also like there were parts that were awesome. But it was heartbreaking because I was like, oh, that's the end of these characters' story. But then I've been assured that there will be a sequel dealing with the children of these characters. And I go, yeah! But it won't be the same. However, this podcast has been going on for 12 years. The podcast is called Secret World Chronicle. Basically, superheroes fight space Nazis. You'd love it. I know you would. So, Secret World Chronicle. It's great. You should look it up. And Veronica Jaguar is one of my favorite voice actors to date. And I have the great joy of being friends with her. I've been in a couple of audio dramas with her as her sidekick, which needed to happen because, yeah, I'd wanted to work with her for a long time, and one of my friends wrote a story where he made that happen, and it was great. What else? What else? I have to get started working on game school again. I have 4 episodes recorded so far. I need to get some more people to record with me, so hopefully I can get that done in the next few weeks. Because I've been making new friends in the gaming world. So yeah. And then I can start releasing those episodes, which would be fun and exciting. Because games are also a really good escape. I play a lot of games these days. Another game that I've recently started playing is called Sky Children of Light. It's beautiful, and it's very It's not a very complicated game. It's about exploration, it's about making friends, and um, uncovering secrets that are told in a tableau type fashion. So there's not a lot of language, but there's a lot of gesturing and a lot of story told through motion, which is fascinating. Um, and you get to fly everywhere, which is pretty cool too. And the music is beautiful. It's one of the few games where I leave the music on. A lot of the games that I play on my phone, I turn all the music off because I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. But this one I keep the music on because it's very soothing. Super cash, if you will. And then I play all of my romance stories because I love romance stories. I would love to know what games you are playing to relax or take your mind off of things. Definitely let me know in the comments because I enjoy that stuff. I really enjoy watching people play games, especially games that I know I won't play because there are certain games that I won't play because I know they deal with zombies and I can't do zombies. But if they're like people who do let's plays with them on those games, I will watch the heck out of those. Because that way I get to experience the game without the stress of, um, being in control. I did re-download the Mass Effect games though for days when I'm kind of ragey and I need to get my rage out. I would bring my Xbox back in my room and play it that way, because I'm used to it. But it's just it was so much work getting it out into the living room for DVDs in the first place. So even though it's not currently getting used, I just don't want to go through the hassle of bringing it back in my room. Again, I'm lazy. We played a game of we played a game called Goat Crashers last night, which was a lot of fun. And I was running the game. I was the goat master. That was great. And so there's a section of the role playing game that says roll for what is secretly happening in the background of this party. And so I rolled and it said an Ocean's 11 style art robbery or art heist. And I went, I've never seen Ocean's 11. I've seen Ocean's 8. And I've seen part of Ocean's 12. But I haven't seen the original. So I went and rented it. It's a very complicated heist that they've got. So I was kind of like, well, all right, that's a thing. I did a good job. I took the things that the little details that I really enjoyed from the movie, to show the progression of the heist and put that into the game. It was very ridiculous, as one would imagine, um, given a game called Goat Crashers. But a good time was had by all, and I felt pretty good about letting them tell the story and at the same time giving them the opportunities to roll dice and see how terribly things would happen. Predictably, my friend Mitch was the agent of chaos, but he had the rolls for it. So, as he rolled that he was a satanic goat, and it went downhill from there. A satanic goat, and all he wanted to do was recreate scenes from the movie Die Hard. And he wanted to be Hans Gruber for some reason. That wasn't in the rules, that was just how he interpreted that. Oh, good. I told my roommate he should go take a walk outside, and it sounds like he just came back from it. Because it's absolutely gorgeous today. It's like low 50s outside, light clouds, lots of sunshine. I wonder if we'll get to the red by the end of this square. That'd be cool. The setup of these two skeins is very different from the way the last game was. So we should get a nice variation in styles just from the way that this is patterned out. Well, the other stitch I learned yesterday, I learned the star stitch, and as pretty as it looks, it takes up a lot of yarn, so I don't know that I'm going to actually be doing it. I might give it a shot just to know how to do the pattern. because knowledge is power. But I don't know that I would actually go ahead and do that stitch unless somebody requested it. All right, quick stretch break real quick. And drink some water if you haven't already. I am going to be getting a second webcam in the near future, so you'll see my face while I'm doing this, which means I'll have to do makeup before stream. But it would help me not have to move my camera all the time. Hey, Walter, how are you? I was wondering where you were. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. So, Walter, tell me how you've been. You're okay? Well, okay is good. I noticed that once I finally got done with my commissions for those ear savers, I realized that it was stressing me out. So, working on something that's not the ear savers today is nice. I just sent out my last commissions yesterday. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, today I'm just working on the granny squares again for the poncho. I found 2 skeins of the same yarn that I was using for the granny squares that I had done on the stream a couple weeks ago. So decided to pick that up again, and we'll go from there. You're going to make a plague doctor mask from paper mache. All right. Now, that would be just for fun, not for actual protection, right? Because that does not sound like you could clean it very well. I love paper mache though. Paper mache is a lot of fun. Cool. Coating the outside so that it's easier to disinfect. Okay, that's a good plan. Just, make sure if you're going to do that, make sure you also coat the inside and make sure it dries fully so that you don't, I don't know if you're using yeast or plaster of Paris to make it, but if you're using flour, um, your creation can get yeast infections. Um, I've had that experience with paper mache, and it's not pleasant because it smells awful and doesn't dry. So just make sure you dry it completely before you seal it. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. All right, we are on row 10. Oop. Let's do that properly. There we go. I was going to do flour. Yeah, so then it's really important that you make sure you let it dry before you seal it. Let it dry completely before you seal it. That's good. Yeah, I did a lot of driving this past week just to go and do deliveries for the masks or not the masks, the ear savers. So yeah. Today was the first time I've left the house in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was feeling is like the only thing I've left for has been groceries. And then this past week, I was leaving every other day to go and post the ear savers. So, you know, that was quite a bit. I will have to go and get groceries probably on Monday. And I'll have to go to the pharmacy tomorrow. So maybe I'll go do groceries tomorrow before I go to the pharmacy. I'm like, I get myself all like, I have a light layer of everything on when I leave the house. And so the minute I get home and get in my room, I take all of that stuff off, put it right in the laundry. Seems silly, but those are the times we live in. I did get a new mask in today. I'm actually really happy with this. So, my girlfriend posted this on posted a crafter on Facebook, and a purple swirly mask that she got, and so I went on and I saw that they had a pomegranate fabric, so I ordered this one, and it just came in today, and it's pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. I probably should make myself a mask for every day of the week. That way, if I have to go out multiple times a week, I can just like put that mask in the laundry and take out a new mask for the next time I have to go out. Pardon me. Hooray! I'm extremely proud of you for executing that idea, and and now moving forward with it. That's really cool. Yeah, it always feels nice when you can check something off your list. Like, I felt really good this afternoon when I emailed my last 2 commissions and said, "Here's your tracking number." You're welcome, Walter. It's you've earned that pride from me, you know? It feels like it's been like so long since I've like it does not feel like it's only been 4 days between when I was last on my channel and today. It feels like it's been a couple of weeks. I'll have to set out a call to action if they want more, because I ran out of filament. Yeah, and I am having the same issue. I am almost out of buttons. I have enough for like 10 more, and then I'm done. I have no more buttons. And I put in an order for buttons, and they won't get here till June. So unless I want to pay an exorbitant amount for multi-packs that I won't use half of, I have to wait. So what you may want to do, Walter, is like, if you have an Instagram or whatever, put up a picture of your prototype and put the link to the 3D printing file in it and share it. And then let me know and I'll share it too. And that way people can go and also print these for their hospitals or what have you. Yeah, I could. But I don't have room for anything else right now. Like, literally all of my space is taken up by stuff. Ooh, but I could reach out to one of my friends to print buttons for me. That might be a thing I do. Oh, they can only use a link for 24 hours. I see. Well, maybe you can put like an email and have them reach out to you. And then when they reach out to you, you give them whatever the link is and tell them that they need to download it within 24 hours. I love this yarn, but man, it has fuzz coming off everywhere. I just got some on my glasses and was obscuring my vision. Hey, there you go. Honestly, I'm really burnt out on the ear savers. So I'm not gonna worry about it until I get more orders for them. Right now we're in the wait for feedback portion of the program. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it like the speaker in the headphone is cutting out? The left channel has stopped. Ugh, that's rough. Yeah, I have two different professional grade headphones right now. One is for travel and one is for home. So, but I'm not traveling anymore. So my travel set is now my backup set in case my current set of headphones dies. But they're professional grade, so I think they're going to be good for at least another couple years. Fingers crossed. Apparently, my cat is trying to convince my roommate that he needs to go back outside. Yeah, so the cords can be really finicky like that. I will be right back. I have to step away for a moment, but I will be coming back shortly. Hi everybody, I'm back. Um, just had to go and take care of my roommate. All right. So, what row are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, so we are on row 11. All right. Yeah, my roommate has memory issues, so sometimes he will get upset, and so I have to go and logic.
Are they gonna do any trash pickup
They're doing trash pickup in the morning,
in the morning?
so that's why the bin is out there.
Okay.
Okay, go get your glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that. Welcome to my life. I was watching Alton Brown's Quarantine Kitchen, where he and his wife are like hanging out, showing what they're making and stuff. And they had a fight on YouTube live, and I thought it was hilarious because the fight started with "Where is the kimchi?" And it just went from there. And I was tickled pink at how it played out, and also how they made up. It was very cute. But yeah, when your memory starts going and you don't logic very well, little things can get very frustrating. Like trying to figure out where a smell is coming from, um, trying to see something and determine something, not realizing that you don't have your glasses on, trying to figure out a remote that you should know because you've been dealing with it every day, but for some reason everything looks unfamiliar or doesn't make sense. It's rough. So, while I do my crochet, he sharpens his pocket knives. He loves knives and collects them, and just the the going back and forth on a whetstone is very soothing for him. And if you like that kind of ASMR, it works. Mm. Oops, did one too many in that space. Yeah. There we go. I may have to go here in a second because my roommate has gotten a text message of some kind, and he often forgets how to check his phone. Hi, Shane. So, bear with me here one moment. I'm going to put some music on and leave this up for a second while I go and help him with that. So, bear with me just a moment. Alrighty, and we're back. I apologize for the interruptions. Let me not have like 5 things playing right now. So, hey Shane, if you're still in the chat, how are ya? I'm doing okay. My roommate is having his dementia is progressing, so we're dealing with it. I do feel a lot better now that I've cleaned my room and like really cleaned my room and did what I needed to do to make my space not be ignoring my space. How about you? How are you? How's your mom? Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad to hear that. Had a lovely chat for 90 minutes with an old friend. I reminded my siblings that we have a text chat that we can all use on Facebook. And my sister and my sister-in-law have been going back and forth ever since then. And one of my brothers messaged me and says, "You've created a monster." And I said, "Yeah, but I created it over a year ago. You all just don't remember to use it." Yeah, got some time outside too, which was nice. Ooh, so it looks like I'm gonna get my wish with this, and we are gonna have the red on the outside of this this square. It's gonna be nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. One, two, three. Alrighty, new row. So, my friends, guess what time it is? It is time to drink some water. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my roommate's daughter Val came over on Saturday, and she's the first human I've seen in a while that I could hug, and that was nice. And she brought us some chocolates and stuff. Of course, all of mine are gone now because I ate them all. No. I mean, I'm going to the pharmacy tomorrow, so maybe they'll have some 90% off Easter stuff. I could pick that up. Did you finish working on, you were doing some remodeling, yeah? Did you end up getting that done? They have thousands of things to get rid of. I'm sure they do. Okay. Time to switch hands with this compression glove. Oh, that's better. So yeah, today, now that I've had a very productive first half of the day, definitely winding down for this part of the day. I'm gonna put some chicken nuggets in the oven when I get off the stream and steam up some veggies and call it dinner. I've done the wallpaper stripping and given the bedroom a good dust from top to bottom. That's good. You don't realize how much dust and stuff will collect on the walls and whatnot until you actually do give it a good clean. If you hear me taking deep breaths, I got a new candle in um, today that I ordered. It's the base of it is sandalwood, musk, um, amber, vervain, and I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'd have to look at the thing, the label. Um, and other essential oils that I can't think of right now. Oh, espresso is one of them. And it's just a lovely, warm smelling candle. It's my favorite. My favorite scents, all in one and not overpowering. So I've got that lit in the background now. Now that my room is clean, and I'm enjoying the very pleasant smell. Um, that's like really, really calming me down. I've noticed I've been a ball of frenetic energy the last few days, so being able to wind down is really nice. Mm, there we go. That looks kind of loose. I'm going to go back and fix it. That's better. Hey, Tech. Good to see ya. Or at least see words from you. How's school going? Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to hear from you. That's definitely made my day a little better. I'm actually going to be wrapping up my stream here in about 9 minutes or so. So you are just in time. Hard to do it all at home, but we're in the home stretch now. Woohoo! Fantastic. Well, good luck studying. I hope you have much retention when it counts. That sounds awesome. And Walter has returned. So, everybody, guess what time it is? It's time to drink some water. Because I just finished a row. So, this is Maynard. And he is one of the first critters I made on my Critter Thursday. Um, and he is the only one that I still have left because all the other ones have been purchased. But I'm not selling him. He's mine. I might make a little cat to go with him tomorrow. We'll see. So yeah, Walter, that is Tech. Tech is Nutty's husband sneaking around on Nutty's computer. Quack quack. He kind of looks like Farfetch because he's got, I don't know why, he's got like these little top little feathers. So he reminds me of Farfetch a lot. Anyway. But yeah, we may make a little friend for him. I did also find the squid project that we started working on a couple weeks ago. So I do want to finish that first. So we'll see what happens. Hitting cardboard boxes with a stick is a lot louder than I imagined it would be. Well, yes. Because, well, no, I'm not going to explain sound, vibrations, and physics because I don't fully understand them myself. I just know how waveforms look. I'd love to put little beanbags in birds like Maynard and then chuck them at people. Yeah, so he is filled with scrap yarn. So he's got some heft. I may start making some more little birdies now that the rush for ear savers seems to be done. So, ping me offline. We can I can see what I can do for you. I think I still have some camo yarn, so I could totally make you a camo duck. That'd be fun. Fat little peregrine. All right. You should fill another bird. No. I am not going to fill a bird with rocks and so I can throw it at people and say that the bird flew at them. I don't throw rocks at people unless they're trying to hurt me. Tech, I'll see what I can do. All right. Talk to you later. I love my friends. Oh, cool. That's a salute kind of thing. I like it. I'm going to finish this row and then I'm going to log off. And the end of the row is way back here, so it's going to be a bit before I get there. So I'm going to go a little bit over my 2 hours today. But that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Oh, that's really cool. One of the people at your hobby place is hosting a Zoom art class. I actually had somebody call me today asking me if I would teach a class on Zoom about historical hairstyles and how to do them on yourself. The other problem is I no longer have long hair, so I can't do it on myself. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, and that's fine. But it's really cool that they're doing it. Oh, cool. Awesome. Alrighty. So we are in the home stretch of this row. I do want to thank you for being here with me today, for sharing some time and some space for creativity, to relax a little. I do want to let you know that I do this stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow is Critter Thursday, so now that I've found the pieces for Hubble, the squid, we are going to try to finish him and go from there. And then Friday is Cosplay Friday, and I am going to start work on my Ursula costume, which is basically I'm going to make up a shirt pattern and go from there and see what happens. All of the music that you have been hearing today is from Kevin MacLeod over at incompetech.com. He shares all of his music royalty free, so please be sure to check him out. You can find these videos both on YouTube and here on Twitch. If you are watching this after the live stream, you can come and join me during the live stream. I would love that. If you enjoy watching what I'm doing and participating, you can go ahead and click that follow button if you're on Twitch, or the subscribe button on YouTube, to get notifications when I'm streaming, because sometimes I will just want to crochet on stream and say hey to everybody, and I welcome the company. You can also follow me on Instagram at crochet_cosplay. And there I post all of my creations, my cosplay pieces, and my cat, because my cat is adorable. His name is Totoro. Yeah. And if you would like to order any commissions from me or from my partner in crime, Val, you can check out the link down here, or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Fibermancers for hire, the number 4, just like right here. Oh, that's really cool. So Walter says that the hospital wants to feature him on their social media, which is fantastic. Congratulations, Walter. Really, really proud of you, man. All right, friends. So until tomorrow, make sure you drink water. Make sure you take care of yourselves. And I will see you back here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Bye.